Good morning, folks. It's Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a coronavirus update on Thursday, April 9th, around noontime, Mountain Time 2020. Total confirmed cases, according to Johns Hopkins, at 1.5 million, and approximately one-third of them in the U.S., 89,000, just approaching 90,000 total deaths worldwide. And the U.S. numbers, if we just let those come up, 14,831 deaths and 432,000 infected. Those are the official numbers. Coronavirus death toll estimate is lowered from 82,000 to 60,000. And the peak day for the death is brought forward to April 12th. We'll get to those statistics while we talk about some of the problems in the headlines. 84 patients are evacuated from California nursing home where 3 dozen have coronavirus after staff members failed to show up for work. Terrible story there. The Trump administration says frontline workers can go back to work sooner after virus exposure. And horror in Spain turns to anger against the prime minister. After a series of missteps, Pedro Sanchez is increasingly being blamed for failing to get a grip on the outbreak. And the Wuhan wet markets return to life. Absolutely disgusting. Fauci on the U.S. after coronavirus. No shaking hands ever again. Ever. Did you hear me? Absolutely insane. Fauci speculates, however, that Americans could take summer vacations, but there may be caveats because the lockdown can't end until a vaccine is found, and you'll need your ID 2020 to travel around. Now, epidemiologists are saying that coronavirus could be exterminated if the lockdowns were lifted. Knut Witkowski, previously the longtime head of the Department of Biostatistics, Epidemiology, and Research Design at Rockefeller University in New York, said in an interview with the press and the Public Project that the coronavirus could be exterminated if we permitted most people to lead normal lives and then sheltered the most vulnerable parts of society until the danger had passed. In fact, what he's saying is this is the absolute wrong way to go about it. Destroying the economy and shutting down the country was a mistake. More coronavirus vaccines and treatments move towards human trials. Will you take the thimerosal? That's the question. Will you be allowed to travel if you don't? Studies show New York outbreak originated in Europe. Apparently, moving the blame from Wuhan. Now, good news, Boris Johnson is improving as intensive care treatment continues. Now, the U.S. corona predictions have been shifting. Remember when millions were going to die and it was terrible? That fear is still nested in you, even though the deaths in the U.S. have been reduced now to 60,000, just a normal flu year. And it's anyone's guess what that means. And here, this is an excellent site I want to bring you over to, covid19.healthdata.org, where you can have this drop-down menu, go anywhere in the world and see what's going on. You can even go to your state in Colorado. Let's say, let me go to my state and see what's going to happen here with the deadly pandemic. So here's the Colorado numbers. We've already peaked on April 7th. We peaked 2 days ago in Colorado. And it looks like we're fine. There is no shortage of anything in the state. So we're good to go here. Go check out your state if you're wondering if there's any shortages. Now, here's some of the lunacy happening. You remember the Navy secretary that got fired because he called the guy that got fired stupid? Well, it cost $250,000 for him to fly out there and fire the guy and then get fired. Your tax dollars, $250,000 of your tax dollars for this idiocy. And now they're both fired. It cost $250,000 to fire 2 guys. And an Illinois man kills himself and his girlfriend due to the fear that she had coronavirus. And upon the autopsy, none of them had the coronavirus. They're just both dead from fear. An Illinois man killed his girlfriend and then himself after he suspected she had contracted the coronavirus. And she was tested. The results weren't in yet, and now they're both dead. and neither of them have the coronavirus. And it gets even crazier. A doctor was arrested for attacking teen girls, choking one for not social distancing. Let's check out this video.
Kentucky doctor who violently attacked a group of teen girls, choking one of them, apparently for failing to practice social distancing, was arrested after a video of the incident went viral over the weekend. The video, which was posted to Reddit and titled, "Man Strangles Teenage Girl for Failing to Social Distance," shows a man approach at least 4 girls who are on a picnic blanket. A woman near him appears to film on her phone as one of the girls tells them the group is leaving. It's unclear what happened before the video began, but one girl says to the man, who is staring them down, "Please, let's not cuss at each other." The man then calls one of the girls an a-hole, before both he and the woman go after the group. The man shoves 3 girls before lunging at a 4th girl, appearing to pin her on the ground. The girls scream, and one pleads with the man to, seriously, get off of her. The Louisville Metro Police Department on Tuesday, the day after King's tweet, identified the man as John Raidmaker and said he had been arrested and charged with 4 counts, including first-degree strangulation and harassment with physical contact.
Thank God. What a psychopath. So, clearly the lockdown is creating more havoc than deaths because the death toll is a normal flu season. But we've got people shooting their girlfriends, and we've got doctors attacking teen girls. It's absolute mayhem. And more potential COVID-19 vaccines are coming up. Isn't that exciting? While the virus goes away on its own, the vaccine will be mandated. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. Have you heard of ID 2020? It's an approach that's holistic, market-based, and addresses the full scope and scale of the challenge of microchipping you and making sure that you've taken your vaccines in order to travel globally. It requires a sustained collaboration and global partnership. ID 2020, coming to a wallet near you. Now, guys, if you want to bone up on some of a really good paper here on SARS-CoV-2, which is the virus that causes COVID-19, there's a really good paper here, SARS-CoV-2, an emerging coronavirus global threat. I will leave you links to that. Keep calm, wash your hands, social distance, meditate. Meditation is key here, and stretch. We love each and every one of you. Read a book. Be safe.